Well, hey, y'all. Welcome to the Corn-husker State. My name's Jameson, and you're going to join in a journey with me. We're going to take you along with our farming adventures. Here in Nebraska, we run a fourth-generation farm. We got my granddaddy, Pap, or as all the town folk know him, it's either Pap or Leroy. And then we got my pop. Well, granddaddy don't do a whole lot of farming. He's just kind of here. He gets on the old tractors when he can. We still have his original tractors, and we'll show you them when we get a chance, but we don't have no time for no farm tours today. And then of course we got my pops. He's out, in fact, he's out in the field working today right now. His name's Dennis, but we just call him Pops. And he's out doing some what is he doing today? I think he's already got a start on cultivating and getting some anhydrous on the ground. Yeah, we're gonna head over here. We got to go take the truck down and get a tanker load of anhydrous for him for when he runs out, and then we got some cultivating. I think we're gonna do some lime spreading today, but we are way behind. We got to get cultivating. We got an alfalfa field we need to get in, and we need to get caught up with some other stuff. And then of course we got my daughter Sarah. She helps out on the farm, and we got my son Skyler, who will eventually take over the farm when I'm no longer around to do it. So we got 4 generations working on this farm, and well, we got ourselves a pretty big outfit. We do a lot of arable stuff, and we got a huge commercial dairy outfit, which we just left. We'll have to show you around there another time. But we got a huge dairy outfit, and we also raise bulls for the local rodeo circuit. We got some prize bulls in our herd. And this year we just cleaned out a house. You caught up with us at the perfect time, because we're about ready to take some more shipments in, and we got to fill the pastures again, because well, we don't have very many in there right now. So you'll be riding along with us at the perfect time, really, to see how this outfit runs. But if you might have noticed, the sign back there said Double XL Farms, and there's another one up here. Well, that's not a joke, folks. Yep, there's the old sign right there. We ran into some financial hardships, and we thought we'd have to close down the farm, but you know, the National Rodeo Circuit, well, they didn't want to see us do that, because well, we fed them plenty of years experience with them and gave them a lot of good bulls, so they didn't want to see us go under, and we just didn't know what to do. So we called up, we met a friend of ours at a local farm show, National Farm Machinery Show down there in Louisville. We met Mr. Doughboy, and he took a liking to us, and let me get this shut off here. He took a liking to us and liked our story, and well, he decided to help. Yep, definitely. Pops is out. Tractors are sitting out everywhere. Anyhow, Doughboy decided that he's going to step in and help us out financially. So he's partnership now in here, but he pretty much lets us run it. It's a pretty cool partnership deal we got worked out with him. Let me get this door open. He helped us in and bailed us out, but we're working towards paying them off, and then once we get the initial loan paid back off, then he will no longer be a part of it. So we'll have our farm back. But we got pretty much a percentage deal we got worked out with him, and that's what's been helping us out. So we're going to take the cat down here, and we're going to get ourselves a load of anhydrous. First off, I need to check GPS, because make sure that I'm getting the right buy place here. Yeah, my iPad's saving itself. I like that. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's down here. I was right. All right. Well, we don't want to get ran over by no cars. Yeah, Pop's got himself. Look at that train. And they do sure come through here. Pop's got himself an early start today, and well, I'm running a little behind schedule, but well, when you have kids, that'll happen. And heck, some people will tell you that I'm a kid at heart and never grew up myself because I don't like to wake up. But hey, it happens. It sure happens. We're gonna come down here to the local fertilizer and anhydrous place and get ourselves a load. Let me see here. That yeah, that's for the fertilizers. We're gonna duck in here because I'm pretty sure the anhydrous is right around the corner. Maybe not. Pops usually picks this up. I don't. There it is. Yeah, Pops is usually the one that goes and picking this up. Oh, they're closed. I can't pick it up yet. All right, well, maybe we're gonna have to go start someplace else. Maybe we'll have to go start getting our line spread and take a break. Let me check with Pops. Well, he should be good for a little while. I didn't even think about their hours of operation. I should have called ahead, but luckily we're not that far from the farm, so we'll go get the interrogator out and make sure she's ready to rock and roll. Because we got to get some lime on the field today. Oh, looks like somebody decided to go for a ride in the field. Heck of a place to park your Peterbilt now, isn't it? Oh, driver's okay. I hope so. Ooh, brakes are a little touchy. We don't want to get hit by none of this here traffic. We'll go pull one in here. We'll get the interrogator out. Make sure. I know she's all greased up because we did a good winter maintenance program on it. So pull back in here and I'll give you a quick tour of the big machine shed. Like I said, we don't have a whole lot of time here to give you a ton of proper old farm tour, but I'm sure time will get up. But we're just behind. I mean, the weather's nice, but we need to take advantage of it while we can and start getting the ground ready to go. Hit the remote here. There we go. There's our interrogator. This is our big old shed, big old workshop. We're a Kenworth farm. We do like our Kenworths. Got ourselves a Kenworth here and a land-all trailer. There's our headers. And behind us here, you saw the interrogator there. We're going to be using that today. And our Miller sprayer. There's Pops. He's a John Deere man. He loves his 790s. So there's his combine. I'm trying to talk him into moving over here to the Kloss Challenger, but well, we got ourselves our Kloss. Love them tracks. There's our corn head with our stalk stompers. We got two grain bin auger wagons. There's one of our over-the-road trucks. This one doesn't get out all that much. It's more of a show truck, but it goes out. These trucks all in here are that way. Got ourselves our nice Peterbilt American truck. Pops and I, we like ourselves our trucks, and we think they look sharp. We like to go on the Make-A-Wish convoys every now and again and show them off at truck shows. And there's our POW truck. Over here is the pride of the fleet. This is Granddad's original tractors from when he started the farm. There's no way we could do the farm work with these nowadays, not with the acreage we got to go, but they come out every once in a while and they'll run an auger for us or, you know, something like that to blow the carbon out. Got a 3020 diesel there and 4020 there and an old Minneapolis Moline. And they still run, folks. They still run. We still, you know, keep up with the maintenance on them and everything. But anyhow, enough of that. Let's go out here and get this. Got to keep our eye on the time because old told Pops we'd have him some anhydrous, and well, as I might be an adult, you know, how many times are we really adults around our dads, you know? They still treat you like kids no matter how grown up you actually are. He'll find some way to blame me if I don't get him, if he runs out of anhydrous, you know. Oh, we're not going to turn, better back her up. Should have went out the other door, but well, I didn't. Yeah, one of the catches we had when we started doing business, when Doughboy came in and bailed us out, one of the catches to the agreement was that we had to let his film crew come along and do some filming. We've never done that, and well, I did some YouTube stuff here and there, but not really. There we go. Did some YouTube stuff here and there, but really didn't get into a whole lot. You know, we have a professional film crew now that's going to be riding with us, and well, it's going to be interesting, folks. So hopefully I don't bore you. Hopefully I can talk enough to keep us all happy. But looks like I'm filled up. He's down to 74%. We should be good. Should be good. What time? It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, so we'll get that taken care of and get him some anhydrous before it gets too awful late in the day. Yeah, there's a little peepsy of our cedars there. We got a couple air carts. And there's some more Kenworths with our grain wagons and dump trailers. Well, we're going to go on over here and get started on this here field. We got to get some lime on the field before he gets over there. And I got to look at our plan. I'm not quite sure how many of these fields are getting anhydrous in them. We're going to throw the drone out so you can get a little bit outside of our view, and we're going to throw some beacon lights on here. We're heading out on the street. But I'm not sure. I got to look at our plan. There, somebody took out a sign. I wonder if it was that Peterbilt that was parked out there in the middle. He must have fell asleep. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta look at the field plan because I'm not quite sure just exactly what all we're gonna be doing here. As far as what fields are getting anhydrous this time around and what fields are getting just the normal stuff. So we'll take a gander at that later on because I don't want to screw that up. But I know he already done told me that this field here needed to get lime thrown on it, so that's why we're out here working on this. He should be over there somewhere working. Pretty sure he's got his track John Deere. Gosh forbid he would hop into one of my Challengers or whatnot. You know, he's kind of don't like that. Personally, well, when I had to buy it, I looked at the John Deere and I just felt comfortable in the Challenger for the price, to be honest with you folks. So they cut us a good deal, and well, we've got kind of a mixed fleet. Now up on the dairy farm, because that's still in Granddaddy's name, that's definitely a John Deere farm. And you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the green stuff. I like it. That's what I grew up on. But Granddaddy wouldn't have it any other way, and he pretty much said until we bury him 6 feet under, we need to keep that dairy operation John Deere, because that's stuff that he can still do. You know, he's not that old that he can't hop out there and jump in one of them every now and again. So he pretty much said flat out that, you know, until we put him 6 feet under, we can't go changing anything. as far as his tractors. And he pretty much went as far as to say after that if we're going to, when we put him 6 feet under, we better bury him belly down, because, well, you know how that saying goes. Because if we're going to get rid of his John Deeres and put something else on the farm, you know, we all can go kiss his rear end. Yeah, he's got a sense of humor like none other, I tell you. But we love him anyway. I don't know how often you'll see the kids out here right now. Skyler, he does a really good job helping out, but, well, he's in school right now, and he's trying to balance the school and everything else, and, well, you know how that goes. It gets hectic. We got a good ag program here, though, and he's learning a lot. He comes home with some ideas, and sometimes I like to think, well, you know, just how good are they? But I tell you what, I've learned to have an open mind around him, and he's given me some good stuff. So I think I'm not quite sure what time that store opens. I should have looked. I can't remember if it was 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. And, well, I'll be darned, I'm not calling Pops and asking him, because, well, we had that discussion a little bit earlier. He'll find a way, and, man, I'll be wrong, and I'll be sitting wrong, and you know how that goes. I'll have a sore behind. Even though I am an adult. You know how the parents, and you know what, I've said it a time or two myself, you know. I'm sure you've told your kids, you know, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. You're never too young to sit across my knee, right? Yeah, well, I've used it, but how many times does it honestly work, right? But, well, I'll tell you what, folks, I'm going to do another pass or two here, and then I think we'll catch back. Oh, there is Pops. Well, we'll keep you on here till we get up here, give you a little bit of a look-see at his rig. He's probably like, why are you out in that field and you didn't bring me my truckload yet? But anyhow, we're going to do another pass or two. Let me see if we can get this drone over here enough that you can see his tractor. Well, no, maybe not. Kind of see it there. Well, we'll go down around and we'll hop back in the truck. We'll go get ourselves that load of anhydrous, and I'll catch back up to you when we do that. How's that? All right, we'll see you in a bit. All right, folks, we're back here on the farm. I'm gonna hop in here. Let's go see if they're opened up yet, because I don't want Pops to see me and be like, you know, what'd you do for, well, he's still probably gonna think I forgot about him. He comes showing up now with a truckload of anhydrous, and he already saw, well, maybe he didn't see us in the field, huh? I don't know. What do you think that maybe we got away with? Guess we'll just wait and find out. We're not gonna reveal any information. We'll wait to see if he points anything out first. How about that? And if he asks, we'll just tell him, no, we drove down there and they weren't open yet. Like I said, at least it's close to the farm. I'd still like to know what happened to this guy in his Peterbilt. They're gonna have to get tow company out of here or something. Well, maybe not. It's not that soft. They could probably get him out of there. Just, I don't understand. Well, maybe they broke a drive shaft or something. I don't know. Why would you leave your truck parked in the middle of some boy's field? Just glad it's not our field. Oh yeah, they're open for business now. That works. All right, let's go down through here. Is this where they fill the bulk tanks? Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? All right, let's go. Maybe we're not close enough. Must not be close enough. Let's back in here. All right, well, we're back with you, folks. Turns out we didn't have the right fittings on our tank in order to fill out of theirs. But they got this deal. All we had to do was let them know where we was working, and they brought up 3 extra tanks, and so that should get us through that field if our calculations were right. And Pops had me take the 8400 up to him, so that way there was a tractor there to get stuff moved around and he could do what he needed to do. So we're going to go back out here and try and get this field spread. Sorry about the confusion, folks. Heck, I didn't even know. But of course, you know, Pop said, well, you should have figured that out. You know, well, shoulda, coulda, woulda done left the building a long time ago, and it is what it is. Make sure my GPS is still on. Should be. There we go. All right, folks. Well, yep, see, they left them out there. They're all lined up, ready to rock and roll. Should be a third one up there somewhere hooked up to the old tractor. But it's been a confusing morning, that's for sure. But we got it figured out. I tell you what, with all the rain we got around here, that road sure was muddy. I wanted to take the old 4400 out, the old girl, or 4440 out. Well, she didn't quite like the mud, folks. I almost thought we were going to have a tow bill ourselves, kind of like that Peterbilt. But I put her back in the shop, and we got the 8400 out with a 4-wheel drive, and that's out there now. So, get this here done. Maybe we'll hop over and ride along with Pops for a little bit. Get a little bit of a time lapse with some music or something going on so you can see what he's got going on, and while I work on this field some more, and then we'll wrap up today's episode, because from what I'm told, I like to keep it right around 30 minutes. I don't mind that. Then I can turn the old radio station on and listen to some country music while I'm at work here and make time go by faster. But yeah, we got, I think next on the agenda, I think Pops is going to continue with doing some cultivating here and get this lime in, and I think we're going to head up to the dairy farm because we need to spread some manure on the well, actually we're going to spread slurry. We don't have enough manure left. We pretty much sold that off to the old Razwood factory to get some pre-compost made, and so we can get some compost going and make some money. But we like to spread slurry on that field, and then we'll cultivate that in. Well, it used to be a wheat field, and we're going to turn that into an alfalfa field for the old mood cows. So we got to get that in the ground, though, because I'm hoping to get as many cuttings off that field as we can this year. But we'll see what happens there. And maybe that'll give me a chance to give you a little tour around that farm. Wished I had time to give you a little walk around this one, because there's some pretty cool stuff over there. But, well, you got to see the cool shed anyway with Pop's old tractors. Hopefully you'll stick with us here, and maybe you'll get to see some of them. Then, like I said, they don't go in the field. We don't have nothing small enough that they can operate, but maybe you can go for a little ride as we get one out, and go take it out and put it in the back of an auger or something while we're loading grain bins. Because I tell you what, it's something else to hear one of them run. And I know we've been while Skyler's been talking about it with his ag program, they've been getting into building pulling tractors, and he wants to build one in the worst way. But I told him, I said, we just got bailed out by Doughboy. I don't know that we've got the funds available to get into that, but You know, he's been working a couple jobs as well as working on here, and I have a feeling there might be a pulling tractor on the farm before too long. He's one of those guys, you know, my son, I tell you, when he gets his mind set to something, there ain't nothing stopping him, folks. He's gonna do it. So we'll have to see how that plays out. There's a lot of stuff gonna go on down here at the old farm. So I just hope you guys like it and you'll stick with us and come along on this wild journey. But I tell you what, I see Pops over there. I'm gonna give him, let the producers out right here, let him go over there and ride with Pops for a little bit and let you see what he's doing, and we'll go from there. Well, I don't know how much talking he'll do, because, well, I just don't think he's that much of a talker, but we'll send you over with Pops anyway. At least you can ride along. How's that? All right, we'll see ya. Well, howdy, folks. This is Dennis here with you, or as everybody else calls me, Pops. Guess you were riding along with my son there a little bit ago, and well, sometimes I tell you, if his head wasn't screwed on, I think he'd forget it. His boy Skyler, he's a bright little guy. He's my little sod buster, but he's good at school, but he likes to sleep. He gets that from his daddy. But I tell you what, his daddy don't get it from me. They told me they gave this camera and said, here, you're going for a ride along, you need to talk to him. Well, I'm not much of a talker, so a lot of the times you're going to be in with me, you're going to listen to some good old music, and you're going to watch, because, well, I don't know. I'm not too up with all this fancy stuff, and I just like to run my tractor, do my job, and be done with it. But when Doughboy decided to help me and my boys out, my dad, well, this is what he wanted. We needed the help, so I hope you enjoy your ride-alongs, and I'll work on my attitude, and hopefully maybe I'll talk a little bit more, but I'll give you a little brief rundown. We're cultivating this big old field in here, and normally I like to use the bigger one, but it's that time not that time of year, because we don't do it every year, but it was that time in rotation that this ground needed a little anhydrous sprayed, so we're injecting anhydrous while we're doing it, and we needed to do it. So I'm going to be at this for a little while. It's a pretty big field. You can just, well, I don't even know if you see the farm over there. Well, the road's over there along with the farm, so we've got a ways to go. But my trusty old John Deere, I love this track John Deere. It has the horsepower to pull it, and it'll get her done. Well, I hope you enjoy the ride along, and I hope you enjoy being with us on our farm. So have fun, y'all. Enjoy the music. folks, back with you. I hope you enjoyed the ride along. I hope he wasn't too mean. But I figured while I got the drone out here, there you can see the dairy operation over there. Can't quite see the big modern barn out back with the rotisserie style milker, or yeah, rotisserie, rotary, whatever you want to call it, the big round milker. We got some big open bull yards out back there too. We have 4 of them right now, something like that. But I got about half this field to go, or done. Maybe, I don't know, 2-3 more passes yet, and I'll be done with this field. We're pushing about 10:30, 11 o'clock, somewhere around there. But I think this is where we're going to call it an episode. And we'll join back up with you later on after lunch, where we're going to go up. We did talk to Pops a little bit there while you guys were out in the drone. We do agree that I'm going to head up to the dairy barn. We're going to get some of that slurry on the field here after I'm done here. Because that's top priorities to get that alfalfa planted. So I'm going to work on getting that field ready. You'll be back with me then when I go up there. It should be probably around after lunch, but I don't know when you'll see the episode. Like I said, we're going to call it an episode here for now. I sure do hope you enjoyed meeting me and my family. And, well, you didn't meet everybody yet. You still got my son and my daughter and Mrs. Jenna. She's usually out, you know, cooking us food because, well, we're usually out real busy. And, of course, got my brother Johnny there. Didn't get to meet him yet either. But like I said before, I'm Jameson, and I hope you enjoyed your time with me. I know it was real nice meeting y'all, and I think I might just grow to like having this little vlog, or, you know, whatever you want to call this, with these cameras following me around all the time. So, like I said, we're going to call it here, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll come back. Now, while you're at it, you know the drill on YouTube. You know, hit that like button, and if you want to see more episodes of us here in the Corn-husker state, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell. That way you'll find out when something new is coming up. So, until next time, like we like to say, take good care of your neighbors, take darn good care of yourselves. Happy farming, y'all. God bless you, and we'll see you.